What's up, everyone? I am Spencer24 Sony, and this is my review of the Xbox 360 game Grand Theft Auto 4, or what some people call GTA 4. Alright, I had bought this game maybe 2.5 months ago. It wasn't really a random buy. I was kind of wanting a game like this that was just really violent and stuff. Because I just want, every now and then I need to get rid of my evil psychotic tendencies. I heard a lot of good things about it. It's, a lot of people love it. It's one of the highest. It's the highest rated Xbox 360 game on Metacritic. I heard it had a really good story. There's a lot of things to do. You had to get this game. So yeah, I got it. I was in search of a really good Xbox 360 game to pass the time. And, yeah, this is a pretty good game. Yeah, I'm very impressed with it, I have to admit. To start off, I'm gonna explain the plot just a little bit. You play as this character called Niko Bellic. He's from Europe, and he's on a boat, and he's going to the city called Liberty City with his cousin Roman, because it is what, as Roman calls, the American dream. But you kinda start to learn later in the game that this might not actually be Niko's real intentions. He might be coming here for a different reason, but that gets explained later in the game. Now, I'm not really obsessed with the Grand Theft Auto series. I have not played any of the games except this one, and even if they are good, I probably shouldn't play them just because I might be disappointed in comparison to this game. So yeah. But yeah, this game is definitely pretty good. There's the characters are pretty awesome. Like, there's lots of really nice characters. There's some that you just hate. There's a lot of sarcasm and hidden humor in this game that I kind of noticed. It's with Niko Bellic. It's kind of, since he's technically doing bad things, but he's kind of more than that. If you decide to have him be this way, he can kind of be good. I mean, you can really think of this character as good or bad. You could probably literally decide that because of the choices he makes in a game. So it's kind of up to you. That's something I kind of liked. The main thing in this game are the missions. There's these missions that you do for characters, where you travel across the city to where they live, or you can call them, and that's really what progresses the story more than anything. I think that's pretty much the only thing that progresses the story. But there's also these side missions, and the side missions are where you just see these little random areas on your map. And you just drive there, and you meet a character. You have to do a little thing for a character. These are usually easier than the regular missions, but I guess they're just random little side missions. I don't like these too much because it's kind of hard to find them if you're trying to find them. And when you might end up usually you'll pass by them when you're actually trying to do something else. So that's a little frustrating, but overall I guess you could call it relatively useful. It's really the main missions that make this game as good as what it is, because the clips are really good. The gameplay and how everything is real set up, and all the things you can do during the gameplay. See, usually the missions tend to be hard. I normally don't get them right until the second or third time I do it. But what's so great about the missions is that there's always a certain there's always a certain way you can do it. So if you miss it one time, you can just do it again. One thing I really hate about this game is that there's no checkpoints. Like, if you just do one little thing that screws up the mission, you have to do the entire thing over again. This means driving all the way back there. Sometimes you have to drive like halfway around the city just to get to an area that you've already gone to, and doing things that you've already done just to get one little thing that you messed up right. I mean, that's unreasonable. I don't know how the other games worked, but I don't think there's really an excuse to have to do something like that to us. I mean, I really think that a game this good should have just checkpoints where you can just pause it and save it, but you can't. But usually once you do it one or two times, the missions tend to be pretty easy, and you can usually beat them. And they're fun. They're always going to be fun. In my personal opinion, the most fun missions are where you're just going around a building and shooting everyone. There's these guys you're supposed to shoot and kill. That's really when this game becomes fun. I mean, it always pops up every few missions, and it's just really rewarding because there's just nothing you have to really worry about. You just need to shoot people. Okay, so that's pretty much the missions. There's I think there's 89 missions total. There's only about 5 or 6 of them that you could call below average, but most of them tend to be really good. You can do pretty much all the things that you did in the past GTA games, like steal cars, just get chased by cops, all that stuff that made other games so popular, from what I've heard. Yeah, sometimes the most fun you get out of the game is when you're not doing the missions. You're just walking around the city every now and then, shooting someone, getting chased by cops. The city's always great to look at, so if you just want to drive around, it's pretty worth it. Usually, as far as the graphics go, the graphics are really good. I think I'd like to say it's the second best looking game for the 360 I've seen so far. I mean, unless you're someone that's a spoiled brat like me, you're always going to be kind of looking around the areas. You're always going to kind of say, oh, that little thing's nice looking, that little thing's nice looking. Every now and then something will kind of lack detail, but it's okay. As far as the look of the city goes, Liberty City's pretty good looking. I don't really like the way it looks during the day. I really just don't like how everything looks at daytime. But at night, I think it looks so much better. Yeah, I think it's a lot better at looking at night. So, I mean, that's just me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make a part 2 to this. So, yeah, I'm Spencer24 Sony. I'll talk to you later.